Let me show you how I'm taking this flange off the bottom of the door shell that was left when I cut the door skin off. This is the bottom edge of the door, and you can see that the flange is still on. It's being held on by these spot welds. So what I'll do is I'll bend this piece back and forth till it breaks off. So I got off this little section. That's a spot weld right there. Now I'll just take the grinder and I'll grind on that spot weld for a minute or so, and then I'll be able to rip off the next section of flange that the spot weld was holding on. Alright, now I'm going to take this scraper between the and you can just break it off like that. And look how long it is. There aren't a lot of welds that hold this door skin on. This bottom edge has 1, 2, 3 on the whole bottom edge. The what is this? The front side had 4 spot welds, and I haven't gotten around to the back side of the door yet. So again, you just bend this back and forth. Break it off. I recycle all this metal, so I have a little bucket over here that I put everything in. It also stops it from getting into my car tires or in the lawn and getting hit by the tractor. Now you don't want to pry too hard on this flange. You don't want to bend it. So if it doesn't come off right away, grind it a little bit more. Just remember that's really hot, so always wear well-insulated gloves. Really windy out here today. Alright, that was it. 3 welds on the bottom edge in real time. Let me bring you over and give you a close-up look. Alright. Spot weld number 1, I'm not going to touch this because it could still be really hot. One here and one there. That's it. Now I just have this, this is the back side of the door left to do. Shouldn't take any more than about 10 or 15 minutes. So I'll get that all cleaned up, taken off, and then we'll put the wire wheel on the grinder and we'll grind all of this rust off of this flange on this door shell. Okay, now that the spot welds are off, I got a wire wheel on the grinder, and I'm going to just clean up this flange on the door shell. Take all the paint and the rust off of it. So I'll just do the other 2 sides, and then we'll come back and look at the next step, which will be flipping it over and cleaning out the inside of the door shell. Okay, so I've cleaned up the bottom edge of this door shell where the old door skin flange was. After we cut off the flange from the door skin, I got the wire wheel out and I cleaned up all the rust and the paint that was still on the bottom edge of the door shell. Tip: save your wire wheels when they get small. This is an old one. Because these smaller ones fit into tighter gaps than these big ones do. So after you hit it with the big one, hit it with the smaller one. Let me show you something else. It's been really windy today, you know, and around here we like to joke that, you know, we live on top of a mountain because we get really crazy weather. It snows here, it doesn't snow anywhere else. It's colder here than it is anywhere else. Well, while I was in the middle of wire wheeling this door, the wind was so strong, a gust of wind came through here, it blew over my ladder that I've been using to go up and down on the ladder to look through the back of the camera. You know, it's not a big ladder, it's just a little 6-foot aluminum ladder, but still. You know, when was the last time you were outside just standing around the driveway doing something and the wind came and blew a ladder over on a regular day? It's crazy. Anyway. So for the next step, I'm going to flip this door over and I'm going to clean out the inside. And the first step I'm going to take when I do that is to take off all of the hardware that's left inside. We have the door latch mechanism and the door handle cable. So I'm going to remove all of those items so that they don't get damaged when I'm cleaning the inside of the door. I don't get dirt and dust inside those little mechanisms. And I'll take those inside, put them in the basement and clean those up at some point, so that when we put them all back in, everything's all nice and cleaned and oiled and greased and working just like a brand new car.